Hey guys, JD here with the Kawasaki STX 1100. And so I wanted to tell you guys, so you guys might not have seen me doing many rides with this ski, and you might have wondered why. So basically, you've been following my channel and watching the videos I've done on this ski. Just to give you a recap, I bought it for 300 bucks. And so far I've replaced all the fuel system lines. I've replaced the carbs, rebuilt the e-box, replaced all the connectors, new exhaust hose in the back there, crossover. And despite that, the ski was running great, but it would overheat after maybe 15 minutes or so of running. So the mixture was good, everything like that. But this front cylinder would run much hotter than the rest of them. So, you know, if the front cylinder was running hotter, I'm like, okay, it must be this cooling line here that goes to the stator housing. So I pulled off this line and I blew into it and it was blocked. So I pulled this line off the stator housing and there was a little chunk of shell rock in there. So I clear that out and blow through and it's all clear. And I say, you know, that's me blowing through it. I said, that must have sorted it out. You know, it was real simple. We're good to go. Stupidly, I should have checked just all the other lines while I was doing it, but I didn't. So let that be a warning to you. If you're having an overheat issue, just you need to pull off every single line and check all of them. Check all these fittings. Just take the time to check everything the first time. I guess was kind of being a bit lazy because you know, I've been working on this ski in various capacities for some time now, and I don't have very much time usually to work on this, so you know, I'll get an hour here, an hour there, and it's kind of just my side project. And but really my advice to you is, if you do have a blockage or you're having an over temp condition, you need to check every single line, pull every single one off, replace them, don't mess around. And so I pulled the head and you know, pulled the pipe, and this is the head. You can see it's in pretty good shape. Not really a lot of corrosion, nothing blocked. The head itself, none of the channels were blocked. So why was it overheating? So all the lines I had replaced when I first got the ski, but you know, in looking into everything again, there's something I want to show you guys. So this is the main exit line that goes from the exhaust pipe here, the bottom of it, out the back of the ski. And there's a port, if you can see it. Right there, there's a little nipple I'm trying to show you. Looking at the ski here, just for you guys, this bolt right here, you can see that's the exit. So that's where the hot water would exit out of the engine, out of the exhaust system. So I said, hey, well, this line is pretty new. I just put it in, but let me check it again. And sure enough, I try to blow through it, and it's completely blocked. So I said, hey, where is it blocked? Is it just a little blockage? And, oh, feel that. Oh my God. Oh my God. From here to here, it's completely packed full of something. So let's get this hose out and slice it open and see what's in there. Now I tried to free this. I mean, I literally put 100 PSI of air pressure on this hose and could not get whatever's jammed in there to break free. So here we're gonna do a dissection. I'm gonna show you here. So I could feel soft, it's right here. Whatever's in there. All right, here we go. I'm seeing this the first time you guys are too. Oh my God. Ha. Wow. Look at that. That was all in the engine, and it must have come out into this hose here. I'm pretty sure that this is the reason why she was overheating. So this must have all been in the engine, in the block, and became lodged in this line and prevented the water from flowing out of the engine, and that's why it was boiling off. And look at that. Just completely blocked. So again, guys, this is the reason why you don't run your ski in shallow water. So this just goes to show you guys, I replaced this line because the previous one was all, you know, rotted out. And this sand must have all been inside the engine block, inside the exhaust. And when I took the ski out on the water and I've run it, because I've had it out about 3 times now, and each time I took it out, it would run great, and then it would start to overheat. And you know, so the reason it was overheating is because this sand was dislodging from the block and traveling out into this return line, and then obviously blocking that return line. And I mean, you can see that's sand and salt that was all jammed up in there. So if you have an STX 1100 that you're working on, the biggest tell is that all 3 cylinders should be running at about the same temperature. Now, this front cylinder always seemed to be a little bit hotter, and you go on some of the forums and people say, oh, you know, that's normal. It's not normal. Don't listen to the idiots on the forums. They should all be around the same temp. You should be able to do the spit test, spit on the cylinder head. It should not boil off. In my case, the engine was getting adequate water in, but the water could not come out because the line was blocked. The main bypass line that goes from this pipe out the back of the ski. So I'm going to get this all back together, get all new gaskets on, and hopefully that will have fixed all the issues I've had with this, and I could now take this ski out and enjoy it. So there's not a lot of videos on these STX 1100s, but they are great skis. I mean, look at that. That's biaxial roving in the deck. I mean, the thing is just built so solid. These engines are really easy to work on, and they're generally very reliable if they've been properly maintained. So stay tuned for more content on the STX 1100. I think I've gotten everything sorted out now. I know I keep saying that, but glad to bring you guys along on this journey with me. You know, an old ski like this, 26-year-old ski that's been abused and neglected, there's a lot you have to go through to get it reliable and get it running so that you can really enjoy it out on the water. So anytime you buy a ski like this, never assume that any of this work has been done. You know, all these gaskets, all these lines, you really got to check them. And then in my case, even though I replaced those lines, you know, once I got the ski running in the water and got it up to speed, all that sand that was obviously in here went out through, you know, one port this size and kind of jammed that exit cooling line and was causing the engine to overheat. And of course, once your engine starts overheating, if you run it in a condition like that, you could destroy the engine. So in my case, there's no damage to my pistons or cylinders. The engine's in good shape, so we're going to get it all bolted back together, and I will update you guys again with another video once I get her back out on the water. So hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing for more exclusive jet ski content only on JD's Water World.